Hello everyone. Welcome. I'm John Binney. Welcome to our Quantum Psychic Akashic Requests show. And also welcome to my co-host, Viviane Heller. Woohoo! Viviane's here. Hi, Viviane.
Everyone, and hi Natasha. Hi everyone. Thank you for being here. And we have a special guest, as you can see today. You see how amazing she is. So, all welcome here.
Fabulous. Welcome, Natasha. I feel like I could do like a high five, like if I reach down with my hand like this.
I can do that. I can do that. I can do both of you. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. I really enjoy working with the two of you. I always get super excited to jump onto these.
You.
So thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, likewise. And we're on your channel too, right?
We are. Absolutely, we are.
Hey,
yes.
That's so cool. And would you like to reintroduce yourself in case someone in the world doesn't know who you are?
Many people don't. So hi everyone, I am Natasha. I've been working within the Akashic records for probably the last 10-15 years. I love teaching people how to connect with their own records and connect into their intuition, and use this to empower their leadership in their lives, in their businesses, and in their careers. I also do fire cleanses, and I have a community where we do spiritual practices, where we grow and we expand together. And yeah, my mission is to create conscious leaders in the world, and help people to reconnect to, their soul's blueprint, which I absolutely love. So that's what I do in a nutshell.
Wonderful. I just had a complete copy and paste fail. I just merged your YouTube channel and website together. That was a bit hopeless. Let me try again. So yeah, you can follow, subscribe to Natasha on YouTube at Raising the Vibes, and your website's raisingthevibes.com.
Yeah, that's right.
It's so funny. I think out of all our guests, maybe sometimes including myself, I remember your website and remember your channel. So thank you for making my life easier.
It was so aligned because like when we connected together and you had your vibes, like you've also got a Raising the Vibes, kind of like we're all in alignment, right?
That's right. Yeah, it's on my
which is awesome.
Right? Excellent. And we're also off on adventures next week together, thanks to everyone's back due to popular demand. What did we call it? Was it Roslyn Adventures or something? I can't remember.
Something like that.
The whole series that we've started. And so, yeah, we're back. Must be next Wednesday. And then we're back again for a third time, already scheduled in our calendars. Where we'll be going? Where we'll be going after dark.
Oh, spooky. I think those are the ghosts going, oh my God, John and Natasha are coming.
Yeah, I must admit, after my first paranormal investigation over near Glasgow, that sometimes it's easy to forget our effect on other beings. So always be polite and courteous.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Well, I'm going to go ahead and create a safe space for us to
Thank you.
Begin to receive everyone's requests. So please do put all your requests in caps. Wonderful Viviane's already been reminding you all. So please put your requests in caps. We're tagging those in the background. Well, it's mainly Viviane, because I, especially in the second half of the live stream, go a little bit off world. And what happens is we randomly pick through these. So Viviane and I will be picking, and we close our eyes, makes funny noises. Well, mainly I do. If you're asking for your requests, sorts of things that often come through are quantum healing requests, psychic readings, Akashic requests, past, present, parallel, future, mediumship, introducing spirit guides, home clearings, pet healings. I think that's it. Things we don't do on a live stream, because they're not really safe to do so, are we don't do negative entity removals, exorcisms, or soul fragment retrievals. So if you need anything like that, do explore the links in the description. There are some signposts for you to get started going down those paths. If you are making a request on behalf of another being, including a pet, maybe even your home too, please do ask their permission first and state that you have permission in the request itself. And increasingly, we've seen everyone being so amazing. Whenever your request is called, you're saying hello in the live chat, because we need that to be able to proceed. If you see me get out my flute, it's the flute of summoning. If the flute comes out, you know that John's like trying to summon you back to the live stream. Hello to all the work lurkers, chore lurkers, driving lurkers. Please keep driving. Don't type. Just listen. And hello to everyone who's just maybe a little bit new and you're lurking and wondering, what's all this stuff about? You're curious. You've been led here, guided here. Please do say hello. And it's lovely to say, hi, and just state like the country or the continent or the planet that you live on. Natasha.
Yes, I have one more request. If your handle is not your name, I go on frequency of name. So I would be more accurate in that sense. I can still connect in, but that's what I'm saying. Some people might not be comfortable with that, but it just helps with my accuracy sometimes.
Great. And do some of the variations help, like first name, if they're not happy sharing first and second?
Yeah, absolutely. Or even a nickname. It's just what you go by. That's fine. Okay. First name I'm comfortable with. Yeah, which is awesome.
Brilliant.
Thank
Great.
you.
I will go ahead and create a safe space.
Okay.
So to do so, please join me as we take a deep breath in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out what no longer serves, our highest good, nice and loud. Breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out any fear, shame, anxiety, or pain, nice and loud. Breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out any remaining low vibration energy or emotion that no longer serves you, nice and loud. And continue to breathe deeply and calmly as it feels right for you. And please focus your attention now on the very center of your heart, where the golden light of your soul enters your human form. And from the center of your heart, extend a cord of light up through the top of your head, reaching up into the sky and up into the stars, reaching all the way up to the highest frequencies and dimensions of this universe until you reach the highest dimension of the source of love of this universe. And there, connecting your light cord into source. Feeling into that oneness, unity, unconditional love, feeling of home. Remain connected into source. Extend your light cord down to the stars and sky, down to the top of your head and into your heart once more. And now from the center of your heart, as you allow your heart to gently soften and open, extend a cord of light down through the base of your spine and deep into the earth. Reach all the way down through the layers of the planet, going deeper and deeper until you reach the very core of Mother Earth. And there, connecting your light cord into the soul of Mother Earth, Mother Gaia's crystalline heart. And we send Mother Gaia so much love at this time. Allow her to send her love back. Remain connected into Gaia's heart and extend your light cord all the way up through the layers of the planet, up through the surface, up through the base of your spine, and back up into your heart. And now, together with the light of Source above, Mother Gaia below, and your own light, expand out a golden bubble of protective light from the center of your heart, all the way out to about 2 meters out, surrounding all aspects of you. and set the intention that only energies and entities, with your permission, your highest good love and compassion can see you, access you, or exist within this space or within you, and that all other energies and entities must leave immediately into your safe space. Invite in your spirit guides, your higher self, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Source, and Gaia. Ask for their guidance, clearing, healing, protection, and assistance with the integration of today's session. And as you remind your body and your heart at this time of this protective space you've created around yourself, knowing that there's nothing more powerful in this universe than your love and your clear intention. As I talk to your body and talk to your heart, I encourage your heart. Heart, it's safe to open now. Heart, it's safe to open. Heart, it's safe to open. And now through space and time, I create a golden protective bubble with a source of light from the highest dimension of source above, surrounding all of us in the live streams and replays across our 3 YouTube channels and wherever this is shared. And I set the intention for this session space that only energies and entities, with Viviane, Natasha, and I's permission, and the highest good love and compassion of all, can see us, access us, or exist in the session space or within us. All other energies and entities must leave immediately. And for Viviane, Natasha, and I, inviting in our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source, and Gaia, and any other named soul who Natasha or Viviane invite in. And I set the intention that we're here today to support the requests that are placed in all capitals, from which we'll randomly pick your quantum, psychic, Akashic requests. And please do, if your name is called, please do let us know your full name if possible, or your first name, your initials, or the name you're known by. Say hello in the chat, and we'll do our very reasonable best to support you on your request today. And with this, we can get started. Thank you so much.
Okay, going to see if there are any new requests that came in to add.
Thank you. Hello to all 60 of you who have joined across our 3 channels.
Yes, a lot of new requests that came in. Thank you for posting caps, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. I'm just working down from the top so I don't accidentally take and untick all the ones you're doing.
And Natasha, one of the moderators, a lovely mangled unicorn, is asking if you have a link for donations.
I don't.
Okay.
Thank you, though. I do not have one. Thank you.
I was going to say you could just give me the money instead.
You can, actually.
You could, and I would
pass it on.
That's right, yeah. I'm more than happy to.
Okay, let me see, I think.
Thank you, John.
Okay, just one more
That's right.
here.
And you can just go back in the live stream and see like who said, yeah, I'm going to donate. And I was like, no, there was none, Natasha. I didn't get any.
Oh, yeah.
Share this comment. Thank you, Jules. Jules is saying I had a reading of Natasha and highly recommend. Had a few Viviane and look into one of John's. So amazing. So
Yay.
amazing. So thank you, Jules.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think I have everyone. Yes. And okay. 2 more came in, and I will select the first request in a moment. Okay.
Wow, yeah, so many requests. We're at 30 already. And some people are saying hello in capitals. Please just keep the requests in capitals. It would confuse me. Because we'll just randomly pick your hello and it'll turn up.
Yes, that's why we asked to put request in caps so it stand out to us. Okay. All right, I'm ready to select our first request of the day.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you everyone for posting caps, and make sure you say hi when your name is called so we know you're here. And okay, lucky one. Ah, that's not right. That's rigged. There no Viviane is reading here. Sorry, I see it's random. Oh, I'm sorry. I was on the wrong side of the screen. That's why my name popped in there. Now I'm gonna start a question. Sorry about that, everyone. All right. Okay. Lucky one. Hey. Diane Y4L. Please say hi in the chat if you're here, Diane. You asking for an Akashic clearing, healing, and a message.
Dan Y4L, are you
She's here? Thank you, Diane, for responding so promptly. Thank you.
Yeah, you are here. And Natasha asked if you're happy to share full name. That's great. Diane, I guess, is a great start.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
you're also in Scotland, which is great.
Yay.
Yay.
Diane McKnight.
Oh, thank you.
MAC. And Diane's asking, can I have an Akashic clearing, healing, and any message, please? Wonderful.
I can do the clearing.
Excellent.
Okay.
Okay.
And who would like to open the Akashic records?
Maybe. Would you like to open?
You're
our guest. You're our guest. I don't know if you would like to.
Yeah, I can open up the records. Absolutely. Okay.
I was just waiting for one of us to say, how'd you do that?
Oh. Well, I say a mantra. So am I opening up the records for the group session? I did it personally, or just for Diane?
For the group, and then
okay.
invite forwards for Diane.
Okay. Keepers of the Akashic records, please open and allow us access to the records of all those that are here today, all those that will watch the replay, and create a safe and sacred space for our highest good healing. Guide us to access the records of the highest potentiality to support this group today. The records are now open. The records are now open. The records are now open.
Thank you.
Take a deep breath and exhale. So now I'm connecting into Diane's records, and I'll start the clearing here.
Thank you. I'm just asking for messages initially.
Mm-hmm.
So the messages I got for you, Diane, they're pretty specific. I describe at a high level messages about learning more about the land or the area that you live in, and what we often refer to as sacred sites, or specifically historic sites that have meaning to you. When I was first shown, you mentioned you're in Scotland, and when I was first shown your location, I was like shown, your guide was like, go visit John. And it's like, I can't do that. It's like, oh yeah, your guide says you need to book a session with John. Come and visit me. I said, like, why? What do you mean by that? And said, no, I mean, you could, of course you can, you're welcome. But there was more of this journeying ley lines So looking up, this is a ley line I was shown flowing west to east. And I was showing you just starting locally, starting to get to know the area and the land and the energy beneath it, and starting to map for yourself out ley lines. It feels a little bit like a vision quest, right? So you're learning a bit more about where would the journey take you, and on that journey you'll find out more about the why. The why is more about connecting with some of your past lives, your heritage, your ancestry, and then also starting to give you glimpses into what opportunities lie ahead for you. Oh, and Dan says, wow, I've been looking into ley lines just last week. Yay. That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing, Diane. Yeah, really lovely discovery. There are, there's maps. If you go into YouTube and you search, there's this one guy that created Google Earth maps of ley lines. And you might find that helpful if you get it working. Like he gives like these instructional videos of how to do it. It might be helpful as a reference, but do be aware that, first of all, it could be completely wrong, right? And secondly, that ley lines, I feel, are very much supported by your own personal relationships with them and your discovery of them, kind of like anything in this world. I can share a free meditation I have, which is called Grid Work. I'll put that in the chat as well in case that's helpful. How did you get on, Natasha?
Yeah, so as soon as I connected into, I was just writing down the notes so I don't forget. So as soon as I connected into your records, the first thing that came up was your throat chakra. And it was really, really sore. And it felt like a disconnect between your head and your throat and your heart. And when John started talking about the ley lines, I think there's a past life that I just cleared and I healed that for you. And I think it's your witchy, your pagan energy starting to rise, and you're starting to work with nature. And this is a past life that you were hung for, and I'm seeing a warlock energy that came in as well. So that is energy needed to be cleared so that you can fully step into working with the ley lines. There's also a Knights Templar connection for you as well. So, which I think they also worked with the grid somehow, but it's connecting into that energy. So that all needed to be cleared because you're opening up the space. And then it was almost kind of like there needed to be a clearing. So I closed off all past life connections, closed off, sealed those contracts that you had as well, and sent healing to that lifetime so that you can open up. And then I restructured your energy so that it was able to flow because it felt like it was getting stuck here. So I hope that helped as well.
It's exciting. How about you, Jenny?
Diane, at first you guys showed me an image. I was like, what is this? I was confused. They showed me you're running, holding a large bowl of water and trying not to spill the water. And I was like, I asked, what is this all about? And then it was about you holding on to a lot of feelings and emotions and trying to contain everything, but you need to spill that. You need to spill that water, but you need to release all of that and ground and start fresh from there. That's what I have for you, Diane. I hope it's helpful.
Excellent. Thank you, Diane. Diane says, OMG, that's amazing. It's so cool. And how wonderful to meet someone in Scotland. I know I've met you before, Diane, online, which is lovely. I really felt the connection, especially with the ley lines. There's every chance we're sat, Diane, on the same one, you and I.
Yeah.
And Natasha's in between us. I'm pretty sure if we drew a straight line, that's what your guide was showing me, Diane. And yeah, those expressions, that like Diane was just saying, yes, Viviane, hold everything in. Yeah, that's so powerful, that release. I feel like your discovery of the ley lines is all a lot about unlocking and expressing yourself. So best of luck with it. Brilliant. Keeping up with everyone's requests is good fun. 44 so far. Thank you for your requests. And it must be my turn to choose. Oh, just before I move on, there was a lovely message from Datina M1111 saying, hi, John, Natasha and Viviane. I'd had a healing from you guys last week. you did a healing on my stomach. The pain is much better. No more sharp pain. You guys are so amazing. Love you all.
Oh,
Cute.
that's awesome. That makes us happy.
Yes, thank you so much for taking the time to share. Okay, so it's my turn to choose. He says,
Yes.
with confidence, only almost 30 minutes into the live stream, I can see.
Yes, it's your turn. Thank you, Bettina. That was lovely.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, choosing the next request. We all get to choose that too.
Angela.
Angela Kia Hunter, are you here? Oh, hang on. This isn't a request. It's a hello. Well, in that case, we can service this hello. Hi, Angela. Hello.
Hi, Angela.
Wonderful. Well, in that case, we are on to cricket legs. Cricket legs 127. Let us know if you're here. Oh, and you gave us your name.
Oh yeah, I have to find
Deborah.
that.
That'd be cool.
I better check. Feel free to repeat that. Cricket legs. I know you just said. Yeah, sorry. Your name's Debbie. Your name is Debbie. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Cricket legs. And you are here because you just posted a minute or so ago. So thank you. So you'd like to know about past lives. Wow. And some green, red hearts. Lovely. Okay, let's find out. And Natasha, please don't wait for me.
So I'm getting quite an interesting image that's coming up, and that's almost kind of like, and this, okay, I'm not surprised anymore, but it's almost like a dragon slayer has come up. Like I'm seeing you as a man kind of like in kind of like armored suit, but it's almost kind of like, I think that's one of your gifts. You're able to connect into the fourth dimension and connect into these beings. But I don't think it looked at the beginning because I saw this huge sword that came in, but I think you communicate with dragons. And I think that comes in from a past lifetime. I think you're a dragon whisperer that came in that lifetime. And it wouldn't surprise me if those gifts would come up for you in this lifetime as well. I'm also seeing a lifetime of you in Egypt as well. You've had two. Yes, one connected into and you know, to the pharaohs and all the rest of that. But then I think you came in lifetime after that to look at archaeology in connecting in with the energies of the portal that the pyramids connect to. So it's almost kind of like there's been quite a few that are linked to Egypt. And that one's also linked into Atlantis, the one of speaking to dragons. At the same time as well. So those are the few lifetimes that I've picked up. And I think that the reason they're coming through now is that your gifts are activating. So I think you've got a great connection to the elemental world, because that's where dragons and mermaids and all of these entities live in at this time in that dimension. So I think you've got very powerful access. And I think that your words are quite healing as well, but you stand strong. You're a warrior. But one thing that was coming in is there was a lot of fairness. There's this, I'm like, why is this showing up now? There's this like one thing that triggers you is when somebody's unfair or unjust. But that's that you move forward. Like it's like you fight with honor. You move forward with honor is what's come through. And you've got a lot of magic. Oh, that's
I
what
love
came
it. So as you're describing, Natasha, the dragon whisperer, it's a great privilege, right? To connect with a dragon, to earn a dragon's trust, often takes trials. It takes a lot of I know this from my past lives, from being on both sides, human and dragon. Is that it takes like a often a multi-year friendship and bond to form. And I saw you as your work as a dragon whisperer, you'd taken on a role of, how do I describe this? Being a gatekeeper, a custodian of ancient wisdom. And one of the reasons I asked Natasha, like, please go ahead, because I know you're really fast anyway, Natasha. I kept seeing these visuals of interlocking, kind of imagine a maze, and a maze kind of moving around. And I was like, what is this? What are you showing me? And they said, oh, this is the John, you're seeing the outer layer, the protective layer of ancient knowledge. And Debbie has access to this. But she first needs to go and like everything's a go to a step and await further instruction. So the first one was go to find out more about dragons, find out more about your connection with it, feel into it, discover places, imagery, videos, like go down that rabbit hole of the connections with dragons. Also, it's lovely to connect with the sky, and also like an earth. The dragon I keep seeing most dominant with you is an earth dragon, and Egypt as well. But I was shown like after you spent some time with the dragons, then go and look to Egypt as well. And absolutely, they are also places of great libraries. You may also be interested in, the Library of Agartha, and there's others around the planet and around the universe that you can explore. You will develop. You'll start to remember how to access this, and absolutely. It was a no for me. I was not allowed. It's like, go and tell me. It's like going, how do I get in? It's like, not you, John. This is for Debbie. This is for Debbie to explore. So I hope that helps you. And what a beautiful vision quest to explore.
Yeah, that was wonderful. I actually saw bird's eye view of Quick Legs, that she was totally in and outside. It's a beautiful area, and then I asked where it was, and I heard Croatia, and then in the background I saw a dragon too, a large dragon. Yeah, she was in Croatia. Anyway, it was really interesting.
Fabulous, thank you. Let us know, Debbie, if any of that resonates. If you don't like dragons, it's a great place to start.
Yeah.
Cricket Leg says, wow, thanks. You're all right on. I have strong pull to Gaia. Looking forward to new abilities. Oh, how exciting.
Nice. Thank you for that. And I'm ready to select our next request. Read that comment first.
Excellent.
Okay. All right. All right. Selecting your next request, reminding everyone, please post your request in caps. And if you're asking for a healing for a pet or a loved one, please ask their permission and state that you have their permission in the request. And
not just outside of me, inside of me, and I had an aching soul.
Oh, Mangled Unicorn. Okay, I happen to know that her name is Jax.
Okay.
Moderator, JAX. All right, so I'll take a scan and clearing. I can't get the procedure I need for 2 weeks. I'm struggling with pain. Maybe if my chakras and whatnot are in line, I can hear my body better. While wait. Again, she's here. Jax Anderson. Thank you, Jax. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Jax.
Right.
I'm going to go ahead with a scan and see what comes through.
I see her ankles highlighted in red right away. Just pulsing red light.
I find it hard to describe what I see. I'm seeing an overlay of your these. I've started looking at the upper chakras. There's an overlay of another version of your chakras coming in. Is this an upgrade I'm seeing?
Wow, that's unusual.
Yeah, it's coming in from the side. It's like an out of phase version of you. Let me just ask your guide a bit more about what this is, Jax. Yeah, bringing into alignment a fifth dimension aspect of you.
And I'm calming your nervous system to be able to receive that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's resistance to letting go of. This is really common for us, right? And I feel it in my life too. Is letting go of people that we just know are choosing fear. They're choosing a
Mm-hmm.
heavier density, a heavier third dimension. So your body's kind of like going through this kind of split as a result. It's like, I'm not so sure I'm ready to take all this, because if I take all this, will I lose all that? Will I lose the old parts of me? And Mangled Unicorn says, holy smokes.
I'm also clearing all blocks, all limitations, and any hesitation for your procedure so that it comes through. And I'm also clearing the operating room as well so that they're ready for that operation or that procedure.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm being shown, your guide is showing me a binding process of weaving light, source light, between these two versions. So like your crown to crown, your third eye to third eye, and so on. And it's gonna, a bit like when our laptops or computers or phones go through upgrades, they go to standby and reboot. The dream time is really good for this healing for you, Mangled Unicorn. We can do some preparation for you right now, though, and I can do that weaving of the connections together. And just before you go to sleep at night, you're saying, yeah, thank you. The Operation Tuesday made my pain out of control, where I had it okay before. Thank you. So just before you go to sleep tonight, if you choose to, laying on your back, it's comfortable to do so with your left hand on your heart, and ask your spirit guides to support you with the integration and healing that John, Natasha, and Viviane have been helping you with today. Doesn't have to be today. It's just their encouragement is for you to go down this path. So it's what it'll do is it'll bind together. They want to help bind together all aspects of you and bring closer alignment. And your body being asleep, you're saying, okay, I can do that. Thank you. Yeah, your body being asleep will really help with that. So I'm just going to help with this weaving of light now through your chakras. Highest dimension of source light. Your soul star chakras. Crown. To your heart. And connecting you deep into the earth. Okay, good. Wonderful. And you may also benefit from saying out loud as well. You could do this anytime, right? Is I let go. I let go of those, make choices that I'm not aligned with and they're not at my frequency. No matter how much I love them, I let them go. And it is a beautiful act of love, to let our loved ones choose whatever frequency of emotion they choose at this time.
Oops, can you to do that? Sorry. I sent her, well, I initially saw this red light on her, pulsing on her ankles and then also on her body, and I cleared that and I sent white light. And then after that, I was guided to send her violet light. So I just sent violet light through her body and grounded.
Wow.
Yeah. So, Jax, I clear the operating room, just calm down your nervous system a little bit to see if we can release the pain. But it's important for you to take care of you. You're being forced to take care of you right now. And it's almost kind of like you're the single most important person
Mhm.
not only just now, but now more than ever, which is important for you to really focus on what are your needs, your wants, like what do you need physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, because you do a lot for a lot of people, and this is now learning to do that for yourself as well. And yeah, you're going through a rebirthing process. So it's as the earth goes through an ascension and the light codes are matching, a lot of our bodies are changing, and yours is certainly matching that change as well. So we've definitely become more sensitive over the last few while. I've also got a lot of Reiki healing free meditations on my website, on my YouTube as well. So you want to connect to, and also one that clears medical toxins after being through any kind of a procedure. It'll just help to flush that out, if that's helpful as well.
Excellent. And that's Natasha's website is raisingthevibes.com.
Yeah, it's on my YouTube, so it's also raising the vibes as well, which is good. See if I can find one.
Excellent. Raisingthevibes.com. I hope that helps you, Mango Unicorn. Best of luck with your continued healing journey. And yeah, do let us know. One of us know how you get on. All the best. Okay. My turn, is it?
Yes. Sure. Mhm.
I haven't quite made the iron. I'm still human. I can still do this. I can function. I can human. Okay, here we go. The next request. I'll take a slow walk outside to talk with the sun. Lizzie GH said, "Are you here?" I actually had a really lovely sit in the sun before I came in here, which was quite shocking to my body. It was so good. I had extra layers, but it still counts in Scotland, right? It's like it's not raining. That's good weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Lizzie GH said, "Are you here? We'd love to know your guide's name and something." Oh, you made another question. Okay. Well, since you're here, Lizzie, you could let us know what the other question is. You could always repeat it.
Justina said that I have the uniform on, so we were just saying that I got the memo.
Yeah, you can wear whatever you want on this show as long as it's black. Yeah, that would be strange. If you just imagine being invited to someone's show. Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but you just got to wear black.
Just wear black.
Like, oh, I'm not sure I want to go. Oh, Lizzie says deleted that one. Well, Lizzie says, yes, adding on my guide's name, I want to know who my star family is.
Okay.
Okay. How exciting. Thank you, Lizzie. And Lizzie would love to know how to connect to them as well. Okay. I'm just chatting with one of
Mhm.
these guides.
Actually had a guide step forward and it's just saying I'm one of her Arcturian guides, but it's not giving me a name. He said, "You can choose my name, what you want to call me."
I love that. Yeah, I had a Palladium guide. Deasa is their name. I'm just putting the spelling into the live chat in a second. They show me this really interesting. They keep showing me this image. It looks so cool on camera when you do this with your hand. It's like they keep showing me these 5 fingers, and they're showing me a path from your current life to 5 different locations.
Mm-hmm.
And the first answer I got was that these are 5 of the stars of the Pleiades. Um, and also in alignment with the Palladian Council of Light. And Deasa, your spirit guide, has described themselves as a facilitator, like a mediator of different star races of extraterrestrial races. And they're suggesting that to communicate with them, spending a little bit of time with the night sky, and so this is left hand. I'm seeing you left hand on your heart. You're looking up at the night sky. You've found the Pleiades. There are apps you can look at, like, what's it called? What's it called? Sky Map or something. I can't remember what it's called. There's quite a few different free apps for your phone you can use. You just hold up your phone, and it will show you where in the sky that constellation is. The Pleiades, if it's visible, is quite easy to discern. Placing hand on your heart, looking at the Pleiades and talking to them, and ask for your guide to come forwards, and really concentrate on your heart, that heart to heart connection. So that feeling of, could you share some love with me? How do I know you're real? You like, show me the love. And it's like that feeling, that that loving heart to heart connection, that bond that you can start to redevelop in this lifetime. How about you, Natasha?
Yeah, I got the first thing that came in was the name Eloise came in, and then I saw this older lady almost sitting in a Victorian home with white hair, and she was quite prominent, like she's strong lady that came in. She does a lot of writing, very, very creative, a lot of knowledge and wisdom that is there that is being shared. And then when I connected into your star family, I think the 5 fingers that you were seeing, I just started writing. So it's like the Pleiades, Orion, Sirian, Arcturian. It's all part of that star family. And again, like John was saying, like you've come here to support a lot of these star beings are being born onto the planet and have been over the last 20 years, and you recognize the energy, and a lot of this energy is being activated within you right now, which is absolutely beautiful. So it's like John says, have a look, connecting with these stars, connecting with these planets, because you'll start to remember this information for you and how you can support yourself and everybody else. Because I'm sure there's times in your life where you're like, who is humanity and why do they treat each other like that? It's so foreign, it's like, why do people do these things to each other? And that's a disconnect. And you've come to kind of like shape that. You're actually born at times in planets when there's a big shift that is happening, when there are big changes. So it's almost like your soul comes in to support those changes that are coming in. That's what I got for you, Jack. Yeah.
Excellent.
Lizzie.
Thank you, Lizzie, for
Lizzie, yeah.
Thank you, Lizzie, for both your request and for coming to help.
Yeah.
Your help. And it was really. I was doing a video this week. Someone was asking about the upcoming Spielberg movie, documentary, whatever you think it's going to be, about disclosure. I thought it was really interesting to see how, in part feels like a vehicle for practicing our own discernment, and just like learning. It's almost like how to describe this? If a negative influence, a fear-based influence on Earth can't stop the truth, they'll try and control the narrative, right? And yet I feel like there's like any powerful lie, there's a bit of truth in it. What is it you said, Natasha, to me when we met last? Like was it one truth and two lies? And
Yeah.
it's really fascinating because a lot of us already know this, right? And yet part of us are still waiting for disclosure. Well, I just don't feel like that anymore. But I used to for over a decade before my awakening. It was like 15 years of UFO videos on YouTube, and now I just really seek to explore my own relationship with them because they're waiting for you. They're not waiting for your government
No.
to let you know. Look what we found. It's like no, they're already there. Just start that dialogue. Start talking to stars, people. It's great fun. Excellent. Is it your turn, Viviane?
Yes. Okay, I'm just checking if there weren't any new requests to add. Okay.
Whisper, there's a whisper inside your heart.
Selecting our new request.
Listen.
Cheryl 99. 99.
Cheryl 99, are you here? Cheryl, I don't know why I said it so quietly. Cheryl, are you here?
Cheryl 99, please let us know if you're here.
Oh, will there be a time for the flute?
Your guides and angels.
Cheryl 99.
Proof.
We're summoning you.
There we go.
See here. Instant magic.
Okay, thank you, Cheryl. So you're saying would like to connect to my guides and angels, and is that a reason I am not hearing or feeling them? I talk to them every day. Okay.
Well done for talking to me every day. Okay. Thank you, Cheryl. The very first thing I was shown for you, Cheryl, is around the top of your crown chakra. There's this kind of like I was shown a thought thread. You describe it almost like a little crown, and it tightens your crown chakra. And what it is a set of expectations that you've formed about how this is all going to work. It's like, well, I've seen John and Viviane and Natasha, and like they, do their thing. It's like that kind of feeling of like, well, I want to do what other people are doing, and so this is what I'm expecting. And your guide said, just stop it. Like, stop that. You need to really let go of the expectations because it is a unique experience for each of us. So that was the first thing. So, and some practices you can do. There's really simple things like, when I first got started, I would just scan around the room. Like after I create a safe space, ask my guides to step into the space, into the room, and to communicate with me. Ask them a simple question like, guides, are you here? Show me a sign, yes or no. Like start really, really simple. And I scan around the room, so I'm listening, I'm feeling the vibration, I'm smelling, I'm like using all my different senses. And then I look inside as well. So I'm kind of like, imagine that you're waiting for an answer, and it could come from any aspect of you, any sense, any dimension. I was also shown that there's feelings around your heart that make some of this feel a bit unsafe for you still. So cultivating feelings of safety, cultivating your self-love will really, really help you. Because if you're fearful, it's like this, I can't hear my guides. Like you just can't hear them, right? So, but when your heart's nice and open, everything about you becomes alive, right? And if you were here at the start of today's session, I was in the safe space, I was encouraging our hearts to open. And that's one big reason why, is to, in part, it helps us three, but it also helps encourage everyone to send and receive more. I will share one of my free 5D Ascension classes on YouTube, specifically that has like a broad range of experiencing your guides with it walks through all the different senses. So you could try that practice, Shroll. How about you, Natasha? How'd you go?
Yeah, your guides were saying they're actually quite cheeky. I love them. They were like, it's not about seeing or feeling. You just know. whatever the information is, it's a knowing feeling. And that feeling can sometimes be confusing because we're like, is it me or is that intuition that's coming in? And it's important that, it's like John says, start playing with the different senses that you have, because, and you start always with your strongest one, right? And then the other ones will grow. So for example, if knowing is your strongest one, then say after that you work on that, you go, okay, I know this, can you show me? And then you start to activate your clairvoyance, and then you're just like, okay, I know this, can you, what does it sound like? And then you start to build your other senses like that. But a really good practice is, they're also saying that they're sending you synchronicities in the radio, through people's conversations, through, look out for the synchronicities, because that is confirmation for you as well. But another great way to connect with your guides is, you've already got a good practice in connecting them with every day. Journal, just write a paragraph, a sentence, or something that comes to mind when you ask that question. And that's a great way of translating the information that you're receiving too. I hope that is supportive.
That was a great message.
Yeah.
I heard, she's questioning herself, and I heard that the guides are sending her messages and to pay attention to the music. I heard it singing music. One of the ways that she's they're giving her nudges and messages through song lyrics. So just pay attention and stop being so hard on herself and questioning. Just be open, and she'll start noticing. The more, but you're already communicating with them, it's a great practice. And the more you start noticing their nudges through music or other messages that you get around you, the more you'll be really feeling and hearing them. So that's what I got from you, Cheryl.
Thank you, Cheryl. Sorry, I just accidentally got rid of you.
That's okay.
And so one last thing is gratitude. If you ever wonder why I'm always like, it's like, you did it. It's like that. Gratitude, it's such a high vibration emotion. And I always feel like, you know, when you seal a letter with love, like if you like sending someone a love letter and you kiss it afterwards, or maybe, hopefully that's not too creepy, or you hold it against your heart, maybe that's less creepy. And you just, what you're doing is with that loving gratitude energy, even if it's been a frustrating experience for you, thank your guides for trying, thank your body, thank everyone involved, because that gratitude really amplifies the whole experience, and your guides find that much easier to connect to because they can feel it much easier than they can the other aspects. It may or may not surprise you that some spirit guides find it quite difficult to come down here to Earth. It's like, why didn't you choose to come here? Because they can't come down to these physical third dimensions, many of them. Wonderful. Well, we're at an hour in, and I'm about halfway through my water, which is a good sign. I'm practicing Natasha at the end, pouring the glass over the top of my head. Sure that I've drunk. This isn't even quite a liter of water in an hour, but especially work.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Your turn, John. I was questioning myself for a moment. Is that my turn?
Literally the hour. I'm like, la, la,
yeah.
Okay. John is choosing the next request. I'm John. Okay, here we go.
Susie Q.
Susie Q. Susie Q. Are you here? It's funny, someone's requested something about Paris, and whenever I see Paris, I just keep thinking of Mars, and I have no idea why. Susie, thank you.
And Miner says she loves the beep boop. Beep boop.
Yay. I'm sure there's some, maybe it's my past life as in Lemuria or Atlantis or as a dolphin. There's like some of those frequencies that just feel it helps clear the bring some comedy in between some often some very difficult and dark requests that we would do our best to work through. So Susie you is here. Thank you for your request. You said, would be amazing to have an energy clearing, especially around manifesting income. I am struggling with knowing where to next for my future. Where to next? Let us know, Susie Q, where the something is it to move to next or to go to next. Let us know, but we can go ahead and get started.
Let's start with the clearing.
Thank you, Natasha. Yeah. So I'm looking on messages so far, and this is drawn to your solar plexus and then describing, Suzuki saying, well, I want to move to the coast actually, and also need to generate some income. Thank you. I was shown in your solar plexus a blockage, like a tightening, and then a reluctance to receive. And this may surprise you about money, is that not it's really common for us humans to be pretty poor at receiving money, right? Which is so funny because we're like, your request is along the lines of, I want to manifest income. And Susie Q says, I have an income, but it's not enough. So I was shown that there is a key to you unlocking your solar plexus and receiving more. And I was shown a practice of you writing down a list of all the things, all the places that money can come from, right? And you'd be amazed where money can come from, because it can come from literally anywhere. So for example, I was showing you writing a list and it said family, friends, winning a prize from a competition a friend entered me into, right? So I didn't even know I entered, right? And that feels really powerful for you because it's not something that you've explicitly given permission for, but should you choose to accept the gift of it, you can, right? And then I was also shown ahead of you, there is abundance trying to make its way to you. It just wants you to start to connect, and because a huge part of our solar plex as well is that self-trust. Like that feels like the key, that's self-trust and self-love. Like if I was given that money, how would I respond? Would I say, thank you so much, I will take it all. Like I will take that 10 gazillion dollars or pounds. Would you feel good about that? Would you feel good about yourself on the other side of it? And the ridiculous thing about our Western culture at the moment is that many lottery winners, people that win huge amounts of money, go bankrupt very quickly, and it's because the money amplifies their problem, their relationship difficulties with money. So it explodes them, in fact. So if you have a blockage, or you're resistant to money, or you're lacking in self-worth, you will likely go on a quite destructive path with lots of money. So your body's like, oh, I don't want to do that, right? Can I just get by with what I have? So, and I'd love to hear what the others have, but I just definitely encourage you to go on a bit of a journey of like starting to open up. So that practice of, first of all, identify all the areas that you feel money could come into, and then start a practice of, I was shown like some simple mantras like left hand on your heart, right hand on your solar plexus, and saying, I am open to receiving abundance from all of these sources that serve my highest good. And you can be specific about money if you choose to do that daily, right? It's helpful. It really works too. And it reminds me, Natasha, of your donations link. It's a great idea to have on the website.
Yes.
Because it really works, and it seems so ridiculous. I remember it, like, wait, what? It's like people give you money. It's like, yeah, it's great. Like you just need like a link, so that, and they'll give it to you.
Yeah.
It defies logic, and yet at the same time is a lovely way of, you know, people and the universe reflecting back to you when you're giving.
Absolutely.
How'd you get on, Natasha?
So I started doing a clearing, and I did, first of all, got stuck in my throat again. It's that space of, don't be afraid to ask for what you want and what you desire. Don't be afraid. Like, it's, if you're asking for something, it doesn't mean you're taking it away from somebody else either, right? And so I started clearing that, and then I started clearing your bank account. I started clearing ancestral as well. There's a lot of moving from surviving rather than thriving. It's time to, it's like there's this aspect of, you need to work hard to get what you want, or it comes at a price. And then there's like John was saying, there's a fear of receiving it, because if you receive it, it can be taken away, or it puts you as a target, or makes it things a little bit more dangerous in that sense. So it's also about raising that self-worth as well, knowing that you're worthy and deserving of that. And it's like, you're even afraid to ask for a raise. You know, you're like, there's just like, you can't, I mean, the worst that can happen is they say no, and then you know somewhere else to go to. I also feel that there might be opening up your own, doing what you love is becoming important, so that you're not stuck to somebody. Although, yes, it gives you that peace of mind, but it's almost like, if there's something you've always wanted to do, start now, right? No more being afraid, no more working from survival. It's time to thrive, and there's more than enough for everybody, because there's some competing belief systems as well that are coming in. It's not only kind of like limiting beliefs, it's competing beliefs. If I am rich, I become a target, people will want my stuff. If I, you know, if I have too much money, it comes with that responsibility. So it's like those competing beliefs that are coming in, that is just knowing that you are a creative being, you create everything. And if you can see it, you can create it. And when you ask for it, if somebody says no, one, it could be the wrong person you're asking for, because there's a belief that you have to do everything on your own, and you don't. And it's knowing that people are there to support you, which is important. And it's like John says, money's coming to me in from multiple avenues, and it's constantly increasing, and it's almost kind of like, start aligning to that, and you'll see things will start to open up as well. That's what I got.
Oh, beautiful.
Hi, Susie Q. When I connected to your energy and by your question, the first thing that I heard was, remember, you're a master manifestor, believe you are abundant now. And I also saw what needed to be cleared in the solar plexus area, and there was this feeling of unworthiness and those beliefs holding you back, and you got clearing there. And there's one more thing. Yeah, you need to feel that you're deserving of, and the clearing would be good for you to also. I saw you removing things from your environment, from your home. You know, the little decluttering that will also help open up more space to receive, more energetic space to receive. Yes, and believe that you are deserving of abundance. And so yeah, that's what I have. Thank you so much for being here in the request.
Fantastic. I did a Heart Aligned Business Alchemy session on YouTube a couple of weeks ago about abundance, and the sending and receiving of abundance as being a key part of sometimes the missing link that we're all seeking in manifestation and abundance. So I've just put that in the live stream, and the whole subject fascinates me, and especially the aspects of flow. You know, everything we describe, whenever we describe some kind of blockage, whether it's fear, whether it's a lack of self-belief, or whether it's that feeling just like I had in May 2024 when I stepped off the financial cliff of a multi-six-figure salary at Amazon and a 26-year software career, and started doing this full time. And previously I'd only earned £300 in a year doing this. So you try explaining that to your partner. as a main wage income, as a main wage earner at the time. Now, I can guarantee you, right, if it's following your joy, if it feels aligned with your vision and your path, it's not actually a cliff, right? It's actually an elevator. It's a lift, and it's taking you up, and the only way is up, right? There's never a doubt or a question. The universe won't look at you and go, "Ha, got him," right? It's like, no, I've got you. I'm lifting you up. And and you're just saying, so brave, John. Wow. It is bravery, and at the same time, it was a journey for me, right? Some people do it really fast. For me, it took a couple of years. I went part-time first, started learning more, doing this work as a hobby. I qualified as reflexology and did head massage, Swedish massage, and other meditation teaching, like other different things. A lot of it was to help me like step into more of me, right? And just be comfortable with coming out as a psychic as well. So there's lots of different ways, but I hope that video helps as well with abundance of flow energy. And one thing I find, especially for people in our line of work, Natasha and Viviane, is that anytime I feel lack, I just go and book someone who's doing work to us, and it's such a lovely way of unblocking that. It's an act of self-love. You receive something from it, and you can go to the very session and say, I'm worried about money, right? It's so cool. And then you're saying to the universe, see, look, when you give me bookings, and I feel like coming in through like the back of the heart and solar plexus, I gift more. Like, so I'm a conduit of abundance. So yeah, it's a lovely experience. And it's quite funny because I got a letter yesterday from my business bank, and I'll name them, the Scottish Bank, TSB, saying they're closing my account. And I would have felt it was a bit personal, other than the fact that I know they've been closing lots of small businesses. And it's no reason given, just we're closing it. And I had like 5 weeks. And then Virgin Money, who I signed up for this afternoon, I just got an email from them saying, you're good to go. And I just told them what I do. No, I didn't pretend I'm like a holistic therapist or anything. I said, I'm a psychic. I do psychic readings. And they're like, you're good to go. Like, you're auto approved. And it's like, this is good. This is how to do business. Right. Enough John ranting.
So good.
Turn is it next?
My turn. It took me a moment.
Thank you. I just ran to you for a while and said, okay. What's my name, Viviane?
All right, it's time for our next request. Reminding all the lurkers out there, please subscribe to our channels. It's free, and it helps us reach more people. Not if you're driving. If you're driving, you keep on driving. Don't.
Yeah, safely pull over first.
There.
That's right.
Yes. Driver lurker, continue to pay attention on the road.
Work
Okay,
workers, please resign from your jobs. Tell your bosses that they're terrible people and that you need to leave and join our live stream.
Yes.
Especially if your request is called.
So this job is not for my high school any longer. So
that's right. Yeah. And neither are you. I'm out of here.
Okay, selecting our next request of today's. Reminding everyone we're here for Monday and Thursday. Okay. Jules Niner.
Jules Niner, are you here?
A comment.
She just did a message like 2 seconds ago.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Yeah, she's good. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Jules is here. Thank you, Jules. Can I please have a message from mine, Grant's, and David's, and they give permission from our guides teams on our upcoming move to San Antonio, Texas. Oh, nice.
Oh, lovely.
Okay. So, Jules, Grant, and David. Okay. their higher selves step forward. They're holding hands. All three of them holding hands.
Yay.
Mhm.
I'm just trying to.
I'm going to keep quiet for a moment because I'm talking a lot.
I can go then. Yeah, I was just writing down so I don't forget. So what I'm seeing for you, Jules, is this: you've done this track before, but you've done it kind of like almost in the 1800s. And this is such a big move for you all, and it's time. And it's you're needing the new frequencies of the land. All your lives are going to expand completely. And yeah, I'm just seeing the settlers. I'm seeing that past lifetime of you coming in as Irish, and settling into Texas many, many years ago. So that
I'll be back in a second.
so
Mhm.
that frequency of connecting in, it's almost like you're returning home. So yes, absolutely, I see the ley lines in Texas as well going to help to expand. And I don't think you're going to be in San Antonio. I feel that there for a long time, I feel that there will be a second move, although I think that Texas, probably somewhere else in Texas, maybe Houston or somewhere else, that will expand. But it's going to be like a coming home, and I see success for all of you. So it's a new adventure you're leaving behind, and it's a rebirthing. It's an old life that you're leaving behind. You're taking the knowledge and wisdom with you, and it's time to start anew. The other thing that they were saying as well is that when you move, so it's almost like who you're wanting to become, step into that straight away. So it's like if you're wanting to be, you're stepping into the highest potential version of yourself as well. So just become it. So connect into her and see how do they walk, how do they talk, how do they respond. And it's almost like using it as if jumping a timeline and stepping into that person as well, because that person already exists, right? So that is beautiful. I'm super excited for all of you to be moving, but yeah, I just feel that it's going to be a massive expansion for all of you. Give some time to settle into the energies, and there's a possibility that you might move later on as well. Okay, that's what I got.
Nice. I got that the place, this place in Texas is waiting for you. You'll be happier there. New beginnings. That it's been, it's hard wait. It's hard to wait, but it'll be way worth the wait. And when Natasha, when you were mentioning other places, I heard Austin too.
Yeah,
And there could be a possibility. But I just see you, just all of you, just happier. You enjoy the weather, you enjoy the neighborhood, the environment. Yeah, you feel more of yourself. Is like really, really stepping into this wonderful new version of you. You're saying Austin is a big hub for the career changing. Yes, that'll be one of them. That's I got. And then I can that'll be definitely a good possibility. And just being they're again, they're letting you know that they see how hard and how frustrating it's been, the process and the wait and the uncertainty that you've been all going through for a while, but it's going to be so well worth the wait, and you'll be so all of you happier and more in your element, and really, really exciting. I'm really happy for you, Jules.
Thank you. I was just signing for delivery. Maybe I wasn't meant to hear what Natasha shared or the first parts of what Viviane shared. What I saw, Jules Niner, was when you move, I was shown, first of all, the sun it's the same sun wherever you go, right? However, when you do visit, and I caught that little bit you said, Natasha, about you've done this journey before, was that when you move, you're invited to reconnect with the sun in San Antonio, and it's because the sun, as the sun especially is going through its own ascension now, right? It's to help us as well, and the brighter the sun, the darker our shadows become. And as shown for the three of you, I saw each of your shadows behind you on the ground. You're kind of looking like, oh, it's like, is that really me? Is that my shadow? And it's like, yes, you're invited to connect more with your shadows as well. And be aware. And this doesn't, I know this sounds negative, but it's feels like a series of very positive experiences. You're going to be very gently guided in the reflections of people that you meet and the place that you go to more comfortably connect, more harmoniously connect with your shadows. Oh, and Jules Lina says, I love my shadow. Yes. And I personally, I talk to my shadow quite a lot, and it's quite ironic because I'm always looking. It's like, where's my shadow in here? Like I can't see it. This is why I wear black on the outside. But yeah, do take those opportunities. Remembering, especially through the stress of moving, that everything happens for a reason, and so just taking a moment, especially when things, like a delivery turns up or your bank account gets closed or whatever happens, like there's always a good reason for something. So just allow yourself to reflect on it, especially after the moment's kind of passed, and you've got an opportunity to ask your heart, ask your higher self, ask your guides, and best of luck with your move. That's really exciting.
Oh, wonderful. And yeah, best of luck, Jules. And I saw a comment I want to share. I'm so happy that so Catherine Prey had a healing from us. I believe it was pretty recent. If it wasn't this past Monday, it was past week. And she's saying, "Hi everyone. Last week I had a healing for fires through her body, and I remember that request." And then she typed another comment here. She said they were completely transmuted, just feeling much better. So happy for you. Thank you so much for
awesome.
your feedback. I appreciate it.
Wonderful. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Thank you.
I remember fastest. Thank you.
It was quite ironic. I was accepting delivery of it's like a device for a solar device for receiving solar panels, like receiving charge into your batteries. Like, I jumped in the middle of a reading about the sun. And the delivery driver's like, right, just sign here. Okay, choosing the next request. Every act of self-care is an act of love. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Letting loose. Letting loose NJ, or Lucy. Are you here? Letting loose Lucy. Are you here? Let us know in the chat. Yay. You're here. Thank you, Lucy. My name is Lucy. May I have a reading from Spirit on steps to take in my life journey and a healing and a clearing?
Okay.
I'm happy to do a healing and clearing.
Yeah, I can step into the next steps.
Mm-hmm.
Lucy, what your guides are saying is feel the fear and do it anyway. It feels like there are Yeah, it's like a stepping stone. I definitely see asking for a promotion, or there will be a promotion given, or there's something that's going, an opportunity that's going to step towards you. Well, you'll end up doing kind of like a sidestep, an opportunity that's coming towards you, which is great. With regards to your life's journey, we're moving through another awakening. You've always been intuitive. You're stepping into a space where that is expanding more for you as well. And what's going to happen is that or if you're not doing this already, the journey that you've been on already is going to inform the journey that's coming next. And you're going to, the opportunity to start helping the people that are you 2-3 years ago will start coming up. So it's time for you to start sharing your knowledge and wisdom with those around you, because if somebody asks you a question, it's okay. They're ready to hear the answer, no matter what it is. So just explain, just express, because somewhere there's that knowledge and wisdom that they need. So absolutely moving through an expansion. It feels like even within like the right people, places, opportunities are going to start starting to show up for you as well. But it's almost like the advice or the suggestion that they're giving is shoot your arrow to where you want to go, and anything up that comes up against that, let it go. Because you do a lot of things for a lot of people, and sometimes you get distracted on what's yours and what's somebody else's. So the suggestion to take is step onto your life journey, step onto your road, step onto your timeline of your highest potentiality, because then you'll be able to serve the people in the highest way possible. But start sharing that knowledge and wisdom that you already have, because it's going to help a lot of people. I've got a feeling you're like, what do I have to share? Why is it important? No, it is. You need to start sharing. It's important.
Yeah, you'll find out when you start sharing.
Yeah.
It'd be a bit like me being on today's show and just not saying anything. When I was doing your clearing, and I was asked to do some dragon light language on your heart. Let me do that first briefly, Lucy, and then just to help clearing. So just to give some context, I saw, you know that feeling when you're just about to jump into like an ice bath or something, or into a cold pool? I saw your whole body like this, like brace, like squeeze, like was squeezing yourself together. So I did some clearing, just help relaxing your body. And this dragon light language for your heart is to help these roars, or to help gently just encourage your heart to open up and soften, but still allowing a little bit of that fire around the outside. You know, you don't need to take any crap from others. You can still have a nice open heart. Good. I hope that helps you.
Yeah, nice. Lucy, I got a message and for you, and you appeared really happy and joyful, and you're dressed in yellow and looking up at the sun and just really raising your arms, like really happy, like you just manifested something that that just brought you all this joy. So I think, yeah, the journey ahead, it will be very rewarding to you as you step into this new journey. It was a short message, but it was really beautiful to see how happy you were.
Yeah, so exciting. Excited for you, Lucy. And I just love your name as well, Letting Loose. It's just
Yeah, I like
perfect.
that.
And I saw name IRL like Astral, just saying, lol, I wasn't paying attention and that happened. Reference to my dragon light language. Like, please welcome to the vast array of noises I make. Hope you enjoy it. Letting Loose, Lucy says, thank you, amazing. Appreciate your responses. Thank you so much. Great. We're at 81 requests and 68
Wow.
in the live. Does that mean that the delta between the two that we've done them and they've left? I don't know.
Maybe.
Okay. Okay, I think it's my turn now for our next request. So please say hi in the chat if your name is called. Make sure on the right side of the screen here.
Me shedding my old skin.
Oops. What a lovely day 90. Please let us know if you're here.
What a lovely day 90. Are you here? What a lovely day 90. I wonder what the 90 means. What's 90 Fahrenheit? Is that warm?
Mm-hmm.
What a lovely day 90. Summoning What a Lovely Day 90. Let us know if you're here. Please say hello in the chat. Oh, and remember, everyone, if you're watching on YouTube, which you probably are, why do I say these things? Look down at the little scroll bar, or you'll see a little live indicator that should have a red light. If it has like minus and some numbers, like click on the little red light or the little where the red light should be, or scroll across, or just refresh your browser or refresh the app, because that'll catch up with live. If you're not live, then you can lag behind and you'll just watch us going, where are you? And your responses won't be caught because you'll be in our past. So let us know if you're here. What a lovely day 90.
And what your name is, please.
Yeah, please let us know your name as well. What a lovely day 90.
What a lovely day 90. Please say hi. Oops.
I think
I don't
if the flute didn't work.
All right, so select.
That is a magic flute.
I'll select a different request. Great. Back to the screen. Okay. Oops. All right. Okay, MC IQ 4 YQ. Please let us know if you're here, MC.
Are you here, MC?
Oh,
yes.
you're here. Great, thank you.
Brilliant.
You're saying, I have a very strained, traumatic relationship with my younger sister who is on the autism spectrum. Should I let go so I can move on? Is she being influenced by lower beings in the way she treats me? And your name is Mary. Okay, Mary.
Thanks, Mary.
Thank you. Okay, and we can do this from your perspective, Mary. So let's connect in and find out. It's your younger sister. Okay. I definitely have some guidance about the first part. I can share. It's quite short, which is that one of the things that your younger sister struggles with, Mary, is some of the foundations upon which how to describe it, the emotional foundations of how you think, feel, and operate. Your younger sister struggles with some of these like understandings and knowings, and what would really help is you getting into a practice in any communications to really explain the why. It's quite difficult, especially if you're a man like me, and you can end up feeling like you're mansplaining, I think is the term, where where you're like, my face is sad because I'm sad. It's like that kind of like you just feels it's quite difficult actually to explain emotions at a very foundational level. What I heard from your guide was try going on a little bit of a journey, but not to lose attention, like not some big life story, right? But more like just simple 2 or 3 steps. What are the 2 or 3 steps you could explain about the why in your communication, and often just before you explain something? So you could say, for example, how I feel sad that it's been, I feel it's difficult for us to communicate sometimes. I would really love us to be able to communicate more freely because I really love you. So they're like really simple, and the tone is more important than the words, and the body language is more important than the tone, and the energy of it also so much more important. But your younger sister like struggles with this because when you skip those parts, you're jumping straight to the end, and it's like, why don't we talk anymore? It's sort of like feeling, and your sisters, and they're just like, I just don't like, and they just react. You just get this reaction in that moment. And actually, some of those emotions of their love for you, they find it hard to articulate and to connect with. And so by you like taking those little baby steps first in the communication, it really helps them say the same thing. And if you're, like any good communication, you can always pause, right? And say, how I love you, pause, right? and just gauge the reaction as well, because what a lovely way to start a conversation. How about you guys?
You want to go, Viviane?
Sure. I heard, Mary, I heard, let go and open your heart. And your sister also struggles with this communication. It's not something that you feel like triggered, and because of the way she treats you. It's not her intention to hurt you. She also struggles, and I just heard let go 3 more times, and I was shown the Ho'oponopono prayer that will help too. But yeah, really, again, let go, and open your heart, and try to see. Also, I heard before, switch roles. Try to see things from her perspective, and how she's also struggling with this, and everything will work out and change. Improve.
Yeah. Thank you. I also got the frustration of your sister in not knowing how to communicate or how to express, or frustrated within not being seen or heard or understood. And she tends to take it out on you because you've always tended to love her unconditionally. There's a contract that comes in from past lifetimes as well, for you to learn to love. And it's not only your journey, but it's hers as well, in learning how to communicate in a different way. She's the thing for you in the suggestion that they're saying is that, it has been traumatic, absolutely. But if you can look at it from a place of, it's taught you so many different things as well. It's made you really, really resilient and really strong, and yet you're still so very compassionate as well. So it's also looking at, okay, what is important to you, and knowing where your dial is. So if you can only spend 5 minutes with her, as soon as it starts to become, whatever, you leave. So it's leaving before it comes in. The other thing that they're saying as well is, like, you've got to trust and do what's right for you as well. What you can do is send her a letter asking for forgiveness, as in the Ho'oponopono prayer will work. Tell her, express everything you want to express in that letter, and then burn it. So it will be a communication on a soul level to her as well. And then if you could send her love and blessings, I know it might be hard, and that starts to disconnect you from her energy, from that, and it starts to really shift you into a vibrational frequency where you're both living on two different timelines. But one thing is for sure is you need to honor your feelings as well, because when you're in a space where you can give from overflow, when you're in a space where you've healed that trauma, because that trauma is real, or at least move past it in a way that it doesn't affect you. Because if you're still looking at spaces from the past and there's still quite a lot of emotional attachment, that means that there's still healing to be done. And you take your time going through that. But a nice way to do it is writing letters and then burning them, to either forgiveness or whatever it might be. You start looking at building that relationship on a spiritual level, which is why you came in as sisters to the same parents as well. I hope that that is supportive.
Yes.
That's wonderful. It also reminds me, and I can only describe this from personal experiences, that when we have a family member on at a point on the spectrum, sometimes it's also a reflection of ourselves, and it can be sometimes. I know for me, some of my blind spots have been and still are growing in the areas, like learning how to see those reflections in me. Because I just end up getting. I really resonate with Mary's, experiences. Sometimes I just get really triggered, and I'm just like backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards, and it's like, hang on, how did this happen? It escalates so fast. And all I wanted to do was, ask what they're making for lunch. So it's definitely an opportunity, and this ever expanding neurodivergence that we're experiencing on the planet, it's definitely a big theme for us all, both in what being accommodating and loving and compassion to each other, and also the more inward reflections. Helps me reflect a lot on my life and all the times I've been masking in the past. Kind of feels like when I left my software career, I stopped masking, and it's like, who's this John Binney guy? Like, oh, it's me. Oh, hi, John.
Yeah. And the neurodivergent that is coming in, they're the people of the future. They would communicate in a very different way, right? And that's the thing. And perhaps, music, when it comes to autism, I find with a lot of music is such a, and perhaps maybe just sit and listen to music if that is something that she likes, because they just work on different frequencies.
Music. Well, speaking of music, whose turn is it next? Is it my turn?
Yes, your turn, John.
Martha N, are you here? Pick me, John. Martha N, are you here? Martha N, yes, yay. You are here. Wonderful, thank you, Martha. You've asked for clearing and healing for anxiety.
Okay, we can get working on that.
Thank you. Let's start with a scan. Feel free to go ahead as you feel guided. When I scan, I'm seeing some anxiety, and this must be quite hard to consciously digest, Martha, is fear of, I saw the split two parts of you, like part of you feeling drawn to lower vibrations of fear, and part of you drawn to love. And we heard earlier in a request about someone, and I resonate with this, like worrying about letting go of parts of yourself, the lower aspects, and also loved ones that choose, or people you care about, that choose these lower aspects of reality. What did you guys pick up on?
So I picked up quite a few spaces that you're picking up your anxiety from. Some of it is intergenerational, that you carry in your genes from the traumas that I've experienced in the past. So it's like you tend to be, because of the traumas of your ancestors, you're more likely, like that frequency activates within you. You're also very, very empathic. You're like a sponge. You're drawing it all in. Some of it is from the collective that you're picking up as well. And then the other thing is, it's also, you're thinking about the future. And what they're saying is, it's about now. It's what is the next step forward? What do I do next? It's like trying to be as present as possible, because when we start looking into the future, so it's like there's the past, the present, so picking up from the collective, and then trying to plan the future, but needing to plan for the future. So how do I action one step for them moving forward? So there's quite a lot. You're picking it up. It's, some of it is not yours. A lot of it comes from the past or from the collective as well. So it's a good question to ask, is checking into your heart and saying, is this mine or is this somebody else's? And it's part of it is like, I don't know, I'm seeing kind of like the fear that John was talking about, connecting into social medias, as in what's happening around the world as well. So it's almost like a disconnecting from that a little bit and stepping backwards and going, I'm creating my own reality here. And you might need to live in that little bubble of yours just for a little bit, but it's about now. Where are we now? Because now is the only time that actually exists, is where am I now? And then again, in the next, where am I now? And then again, what am I doing now? So just bring that into the present. And they're saying it's less about doing it and more about being, which is important for you as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. I did a clearing for the solar plexus, and I was shown a block was black and white, like half and half. And then after you mentioned that she's an empath, absorbing all that, I saw the black and white block that I saw it was a sponge, and she needed to balance her energy and clear all of that she's taken on from others.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm running white light through her body to and grounding the energy. And I love what you said about being present too, because I heard that now being present will absolutely help with the anxiety, and be more have a more being present also is grounding that state of mind, the toggling between past and future. It would be easier for her to ground her energy in that presence state of mind.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
I also heard, Marta, that really building on what Natasha and Viviane had shared, is that anxiety, our minds are very capable of worrying about the past, present, and future, because we worry about everything. And what I really loved about the message of your heart, because when I looked at your heart was almost in an oval shape, and so almost like not wanting to connect too much with your heart. And as I encourage your heart just to gently open, the simple guidance is your heart is always present. Your heart doesn't really worry about the past or the future. Your heart's just focused on the here and now. So whenever you're finding yourself like caught in those moments, and you're caught in your head, as we call it, we're stuck in your head, just place your hand on your heart. You see me do it a lot, right? Place your hand on your heart and just connect with your heart. Ask your heart, how are you feeling? And I saw that, all those moments where we overthink, right? We're thinking, because I have loved ones close to me, my family, that I know will not choose higher dimensions, higher vibrations, right now. But if I like project that anxiety onto them, right? They get to choose, as Natasha's saying, like no, 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 no. Like there's all these infinite no's that they get to choose, right? If my mind's projecting onto them, like, they're not gonna come with me, I'm gonna be all alone. I'll be high vibration, but I'll be all alone. It's like instead, like allowing your heart to say, well, I'll just see this. I choose to perceive this through the eyes of love, through my heart, through the feeling of love. I love them. I love them. They get to choose what they want. And who knows what will happen? Because right now, how do I feel? Do I feel good about this? Do I feel good about them? Great. Then keep on keeping on. I hope that helps you, Martha. Thank you for your request. Let us know in the chat. Time for one more.
Okay.
Let's, squeeze in one more. And is it your turn, Viviane?
Yes, I just added a couple more requests that came through.
Fantastic. 88 requests and 75 in the live chat. Hello, everyone. Thank you for the request. And please do, as we choose your request randomly, please say hello in the chat.
Johanna Lula. Say hi in the chat, please, if you're here.
Joanna Lula, are you here?
While we wait, somebody was asking about my accent. I am Portuguese, South African, lived in Scotland for a long time, then lived in Canada for a long time, then came back to Scotland. So it's a little bit all over the place.
And Johanna is here. Okay.
Yay.
Joanna, can I have any information about who my spirit guides are? Okay.
Exciting. Thank you, Joanna. Excuse me. I feel like I should be writing down. I'll share really quickly. So, it's just so beautiful, and it brings me very close to happy tears. So, Joanna, I was shown one of your earth elemental guides, and a practice that I feel like I want to just go and do right away, which I've never heard of before. So, your guide showed me this is an earth elemental guide, so of the earth, of the land. And I showed you really simply going up to a tree and hugging a tree. This tree that you're hugging reminded me the one I hugged today is like has quite a large trunk. And as you wrap your arms around it, touch your heart against the tree and ask. So first of all, just before we do it, please always ask the tree permission, right? Because they're alive, they're living beings too. Ask if it's okay. Tell it what you're going to do. And what you're going to do is you're going to summon your guide through the tree. So what you do is you hold the tree, and then you call on your spirit guide. So you will quite quickly, maybe instantly, feel the energy of the tree, the soul of the tree, as you're touching hearts together. And then allow your spirit guide, your earth elemental guide, to rise up from the earth, up through the tree. And what I saw is, as you're holding the tree like this, you could feel your spirit guide just so close, just on the other side, on the inside of the tree, as close as it gets to hugging a spirit guide. And I saw that you repeating that practice several times. You could also do it. I saw rocks in particular really helpful. But as the tree's alive, you'll also get times where there's not always, you won't always get your guide coming through, but sometimes you will. So it's like there's always the tree to talk to as well. If as you heard earlier, please do practice gratitude for when you try, the tree tries, and your guide tries. I hope that helps you, and good luck with your practice. How did you get on, Natasha and Viviane?
So I saw a few guides. The first guide that came up, and it was all almost like outlined in white, like spirit white, was almost like a centaur. So it was half the body of a horse, but the man was wearing the ram of like the ram came in, and I don't know if it's to do with Aries, right? That of coming in as well, and that's all about new beginnings, and you're being guided. So I love that John was talking about connecting into the elements, because they also very much bridge, they live in the elemental world as well. So that was coming through for me. And then I saw another one, which was a really, really tall alien being that I haven't seen before. They were all blue with their eyes were like a little bit kind of like dark, but in oblong kind of vision. So you do have alien guides that are kind of like guiding you as we move through these times right now. And then on the other side, that I also saw for the work that you do and the love that you express, Mother Mary actually came in as well, and looking at that heart of unconditional love, and looking at what's coming through to me now is the threefold flame, which is why that energy of Christ consciousness within that pink heart of, you know, Mother Mary, of Jesus, all the rest of that, that's all about ascension. But it's looking at the three flames, and I think it's love, it's knowledge, wisdom, and it's looking at how that is connected in for you. But it's love. You're needing love right now, and I feel that you're going through a rebirthing process, and this is why these beings have come in to support you. That's what I got.
Ooh, magical.
Wonderful. Oh yes, I had a first guide that I got. Was an ancestor, and it was like a great grandmother coming through as a guide, then an elemental guide, and then I had a female, it was a guide, a Hawaiian guide. It was a bit different coming through, and another elemental. I didn't get names for you, but yeah, because I saw two initially, two on each side, and the first two came through faster, and it comes to understanding what you want, what they were, but the other two took me a little longer. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Johanna. Thank you so much for your question.
Oh, wonderful. Hope that helps. Let us know.
You're a human warrior. That's what came in with what all of those bringing in.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for coming along today. And especially thank you to Natasha for joining us as special guest. Natasha, please let me know after the live stream when you want to come on next.
Yes, absolutely.
And you can please do subscribe to Natasha's channel. You'll see the link in the description of the video. You're raising the vibes on YouTube, and also raisingthevibes.com. Is there anything exciting coming up other than adventures of Rosalind?
Adventures with you? No, nothing could be as exciting as that. I love that. No, I am doing an Akashic training 2-day course, an intensive one as well, teaching people how to access their Akashic records. And then I've got a community that we're about to jump into, a 21-day of forgiveness journey that is coming up, where I usually do at 5 a.m. UK time, which is pretty late at night in Canada and in Mexico. But I love doing those journeys with the community. So I'd love anybody to join the community. And it's part of my spiritual practice that I'm sharing with people. And then I'm planning a retreat. So there's a lot of exciting things that are coming in at the moment. So yeah, that's me. Thank you.
Beautiful. Well, thank you, everyone. I will bring our session to an end, and I won't forget to close the Akashic Records. So thank you, everyone, for joining us. I'd like to thank our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source, and Gaia, to the Akashic Records gatekeepers, And any soul that's participated in today's session, please close the Akashic records, close the Akashic records, close the Akashic records. And asking each of us to step and remain in our own individual protective bubbles for as long as you choose. So step back and we remove any cords, connections, the shared space, and return the shared space to source. I'll never return here again. Please do drink plenty of water, which I'm about to pour in my head, and get as much rest as it feels right. Viviane and I are back here on Monday. So thank you so much for coming along. And you're live Tuesdays, is that right, Natasha?
I am live Tuesdays at 4 p.m. UK time for an hour as well. Yeah. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm so grateful to be here with both of you and with everybody that has tuned in. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, everyone. Thank you, sending so much love. Take care.
Bye,
See you
everyone.
soon, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.